Hello Woodchucks, welcome back to Silverrun Forest, doing the usual thing as we start every episode it seems lately, and that is loading up the train. The train's here, it is afternoon, I want some cash, I want to get my loan down. We're at 2.3 million on the loan, so I'm hoping I can pay off another $100,000 before we call it quits for the month of August. All I've done so far today is, well, take care of production buildings, move some stuff around. At the end of July, I did go ahead and make sure that the sawmill and the wood turner had wood into it. So I did cut down some trees, bring that on over. But today, I'm recording this on Tuesday, which is November 29th. There was an update to the Universal Autoloader, so if I jump in here, the train is back to auto-loading. So I can just go ahead and hit Shift R to start loading. It's going to take things right out of my autoloader, right onto the train, and it's going to load it up nicely, I hope. I already got some 4 prefab walls here, and boy, that is stacking up a lot better than what I could do. We got loads of wood beams. Let's see, we got shingles, floor tiles, we got barrels, we got furniture, tables, and soon, a lot of metal. I gotta grab a whole bunch of metal here. Yeah, you guys are just got to wait here until I'm done with the train. I gotta pick up some metal here. So, if you also look up in the distance at our forest in the background, the lodgepole pines in the month of August finally hit, well, they're not saplings anymore. They're not full height. They're like at, what, 13 meters, something like that. So, we gotta wait for them to get, I think they get up to like 35 is the height that they can get up to. So, when they get up to 35, we'll be cutting those on down. But it's probably going to be maybe not until next February, March, maybe, before they get that far. Let's load up all this metal here. It's a couple days worth. Just going to snap it in there. No, you're not going to just grab it automatically. All right, let me strap those in. They won't strap in. There they go. Alright, let's go back up onto the platform. Oh yeah, all the weight. The Volvo, this Volvo truck does not like that much weight on there. I don't have the weight limiter on, so that means I can stack as much in there as I want, but the weight is going to cause problems. Just like when I bring the iron ore down, that trailer does hold like 40,000 some odd liters. I tried doing that once and it was just terrible. So now I only fill up that trailer like half full. Bring it on down. It's actually faster to make 2 trips at half a load than it is to make 1 trip at full load. Can't wait to see how much money I get for all this stuff. Could I possibly get 200,000? I don't think I'll get 200,000. I wonder if I got room on there for the planks. Okay, we'll park that right there. I'll actually unstrap these. And then hit Shift R. I can see them being loaded on there. Did it take them all is the question. If it did, I'm going to go grab some planks and put them on there as well. Well, it grabbed them all. Let's go grab the planks that are right here and see if it'll take it on there. If it does, that's great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Oh, no, I actually got 1 pallet of metal in there. Okay, we'll grab all this. And why did you stop loading? Alright, we got it all. And pretty soon, after we get done with this, though, I will take it down to the roller coaster because magic is about to happen. We are about to hit the end of the phase that we're in. And then we can see what else we need for material next month. I think a car just despawned over by the train crossing there. So these prefab walls did not auto-load onto that car there. It is taking the planks. Alright, so I think I got everything loaded. I'm going to move the truck this time, because last time when I moved the train, I clipped the trailer of my truck. Oh, that just... Where did that go? That went back into my truck. Okay, let me go ahead and re-strap that one. I'll do this one too, because I don't know which one is actually strapping it in. There, they should be all strapped in, auto-loaded, ready to go. And we'll close that on up. Turn it off. Keeping the long planks for our production buildings. Alright, so we got lots of material on here. Oh, that's right, I got this teleporting to here. So 4,000 liters of prefab walls, 10,000 liters of wood beams, I think that is. 3,000 liters of chairs, 4,000 liters of barrels, 11,000 liters of shingles, 21,000 liters of metal, 4,000 liters of buckets, 8,000 liters of wood beams, 1,000 liters of... I have no idea what that is. 1,000 liters of something. It's slipping my mind. I don't know what I got on there. 1,000 liters of... No, that's shingles. So it's 11,000 liters of floor tiles and 2,000 liters of tables. Alright. Hopefully nothing goes flying off of here. Elm Creek is going to have a furniture sale pretty darn soon. Alright, I'm going to jump off here. Right here is where I jump off now. Just watching for things flying. Oh, a whole bunch of stuff went flying off. And it was strapped in. You saw it, it was strapped in. I know a couple of people say, you know you can strap that stuff in. It was strapped in. Did it sell it all though? Did it go through? Some of it may have gone through. Some stuff did not. Sometimes though, I've been able to do this. Sometimes, ooh, that looks like it might be stuck. There you go. You find the sweet spot and it'll sell it. Come on. You're going to get me over 200,000? Can I toss it? Oh, you just toss it, that'll work. Anything else? Now that was all strapped in and some of it went flying. So just every once in a while, if I were you, I would go check on the train. I had the problem. I know one other person said they have a problem once in a while as well. But then they said as long as they double check everything's strapped in, it's fine. So I'm not sure where it wasn't strapped in. But anywho, with the amount of cash that we got, I'm going to pay off at least 100,000 of that. Get a loan down to 2.2 million. Actually, no, I'm going to repay a little bit more than that. We can go on down to there. That looks good right there. All right, so let me bring on down the roller coaster. We can see what's going on there. And it's coming along rather well. You can see we're just about ready to hit the next phase. But let me go ahead and we'll fly on up so you can kind of see what it looks like. And looks like the track is pretty much completely built, just about. So I think we're going to have to probably maybe build the cars next for the railroad. Whoop, that just got spawned in there. Okay. Well, that's what it looks like so far. But let's plop on down here. And let's speed up time. Let's see what we need. We should almost have everything we need for the next phase anyways. I got all the buckets, barrels, furniture over here. It won't take any more. Let's speed it on up. Floor tiles, 7 liters. I only need some floor tiles? Okay, hang on a second. I thought, well, see, that's the problem. I can't see the floor tiles in storage areas, so I didn't know how much we had. I'm pretty sure after speeding up some time, I got some floor tiles. I'm going to go pick them up, carry them down by myself. I need to do some lifting of weights today anyways. Alright, so 1,000 liters of floor tiles coming on in. Doesn't store that many floor tiles, does it? So it only took like 300 liters of floor tiles. So I have to keep that in mind. It doesn't store that many. Or maybe that's all it's going to require for the entire job. That's why it only takes so many? I have no idea. Wait a second. Here we got 4 more to be installed. 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off. Alright, so what do we need on the next stage? A whole bunch of stuff. Buckets. Yeah, I can't see the stored area to see how many buckets we got, but I'm assuming we're going to have enough for everything. I'm going to leave the floor tiles right here. I should have enough floor tiles here. Should have almost enough of everything. But what are they going to be building next with all that material? Because the track is... Well, I think the track is done. I have no idea. But let's see, that's all set. Let's jump on over to the sheep now. We do have our 90 sheep. Last episode we were at 60. I told you, in about another month we'll have another 30. We now have a total of 90. Let me go ahead and bring this on over. I do actually have... Oh, I'm in flight mode. Can't jump on in. I do actually have enough fabric to bring on over to the boat yard, and we could complete a boat. But I want to wait until we have like 3,000 liters of fabric so I can sell it to the boat yard, and then it'll complete building a boat, but we'll buy it before it happens, and then we should have enough material in there to almost build another boat. At least that's the plan. So I got 1,000 liters here already. How many? We're almost at 500 liters of fabric in storage, and overnight we should get like we're going to be close to another 1,000 liters overnight. So now that we're at 90 sheep, they're producing a good amount of wool per month. So far the spinnery's keeping up with the wool coming in, but once we get a full sheep pasture here, it might be even Steven or fall behind. So let me park that there. So let's see. Oh, let me double check on the store. Nothing of pure interest. A lot of farming equipment, which we're not really here to do other than the grass field. The grass did ferment. That is turned into silage. But next month, I will have to put down another bunker because the grass will be ready to be cut again, and I have nowhere to put it. I thought about maybe just putting down a really big bunker, and I could take the silage out of the bunker that's in, and then put the silage into that bunker, and then, but I think it'd be just better putting down another bunker. I'm not too sure. I'll think about that. I'm not cutting grass this episode, but maybe next time. Another thing, if you got this hut here from Elk Mountain Modding, one thing I noticed, don't need to open the door. You just go right through it. So you can do that. All right, let's go ahead and go to bed, and we'll sleep to the month of September, and we'll see what the roller coaster looks like first thing in the morning. After, the one thing I do first thing is I go over to the sheep and bring the wool on over so it can be processed. So my loan interest is down to 7,166, so not too bad. So overnight, you can see how much they produced. So overnight, they produced 851 liters of wool. So in a full day, we're getting almost maybe 2,000 liters. I didn't see what time I went to bed, so... Actually, I probably went to bed before 8, so in 12 hours they're making that much. So like 1,600 liters. But anyways, that'll be processed into fabric. So I'm thinking in the month of October, late October, early November, we could be buying the boatyard, which will cost us $125,000, but we'll be getting a boat really quick. And then we should almost have enough material to make another boat, but that'll take a little bit of a while. Now let's go over to the roller coaster, see how it's doing. It's gone through pretty much a lot of that material, and not anything on that list needs more than 1,000. Still got my floor tiles here. All right. Let me take you on up, because I did not show it to you, but we'll go there now, to the sawmill. And we'll go up and take a look at these lodgepole pine trees that we planted in May. Was it like May or something like that when we planted them? So you can see them all right here. I wonder if they're all the same length. 11.6, 11.6, 11. I thought I said 11.9 there for a second, but 11.6. Yeah, they're all the same height, so it doesn't. It's not like wherever you plant them, you're going to get different heights. So there they all are. The deer have moved back in here. You can see the deer running around. So we got 240 lodgepole pines sitting up here. And what I might do is I did leave the tree for a yarder right there. So what we may do is just cut down the trees in full and just let it bring it on down. But like I said, these trees probably not going to be ready now for like another 3 or 4 months, something like that. I ran right past the sawmill. I forgot to check to see what it's doing for wood. Got to make sure this thing keeps up and running. 34,000. So let's go ahead and cut down some trees, and we'll stick some logs in there, because that's not going to get me through. It might get me through into next morning, but it may not. Got a lot of material here, which I'm going to keep here for now because I don't know what the roller coaster needs. So we'll have to wait and see what it needs there. Let me go ahead and just drop that off. And let's grab our autoloading log trailer. Be lost without that thing. Although, when I did the container, I was getting pretty good with the wheel loader and getting the logs to go into the container. Although that's like an autoloader in itself, but as you saw with the container, you got to get it like right at the end of the container to be shoved on in there. And I'm recording this episode about 10 hours after the episode I did before the sequoia trees came out. And you know, like a couple of people said, well, you're not supposed to cut down the sequoia trees. Which, yeah, I understand that. I mean, well, it's not like we can't cut them down. In real life, you can't. But in the game, that's what the penalty is for. And it's like, well, yeah, I get what they're trying to say. But there are some lots where there's nothing but sequoia trees on them, so why would you purchase those lots when they don't benefit you with the amount of liters of wood or by the money or nothing? So I think it's the northwestern lots, I would call them. So wait, let me get the farmland out. So like lot number 1, I think these are all sequoia trees mostly, like up in this region. So those trees up there would be like, or that lot up there would be like, why even bother? I need to look at this lot here that I bought. I got to remember where my boundary line is. Alright, so I own right up to the lake and along this logging road here. Is that a logging road or does that tell me the stream? Okay, on there that'd be the stream, but on here kind of blends in, so it's the stream I own up to. My tree harvester's not on, so that'd be helpful. Let's pull back up to it. I forgot, did I check the store this morning? I don't think so. The big chrome M. That'd be nice to mow the grass with, but, you know, we got what we need there. And a weeder. We don't need that. As for the big tree harvester that I use when I try to do these sequoias, I don't see the reason for buying that right now either. Because I don't want to do any more sequoias, which that tree harvester can't cut down anyways. And so far, this tree harvester here that can cut up to 80 centimeters, I have not run across a tree other than these sequoias, of course, that I can't cut. So this one right here will do, I think will do you. Unless someone else has this tree harvester and they do run into trees that are bigger than 80 centimeters. I guess maybe your elks and oak trees will, but you can't cut that with a tree harvester. Unless they change that in the Platinum Edition. Can we cut this tree down or not? There we go. So we'll go ahead and stock up our sawmill. I was going to say fast forward. I can fast forward till the afternoon. But I got to take care of that grass field today. It's ready for harvest. But like I said, the grass field in the beginning I thought was going to be very important to keep the money rolling on in. But since we borrowed all that cash and got all the production buildings up and going, yeah, we don't. The grass field is nice to do some, like, should I say regular farming? That's going to hit the sequoia tree. No, it missed. But getting the grass cut is not that important because it's bringing in about 150 grand per year. And as you saw for all the stuff I just sold yesterday on the train in August, yeah, it's not much. So I might just keep the grass field there just for the sheep. And I'll cut certain parts of the grass field if the sheep need some grass. So maybe we'll just do it that way. But at this point, really, trying to make a video here in Silverrun's just getting harder to do, only because, yeah, it's cutting down trees. But then it's just basically moving pallets of whatever around. So I'm just trying to keep it more interesting as we go along here, but it's getting harder to do that. But we are going to get the roller coaster built. We're going to get some boats built. Got to repay off that loan, which we're doing pretty quick now, since I don't have to buy any more productions. I mean, I could buy more productions and get things up and running, like I could buy the paper mill, which would just take regular logs, I believe. And I can go ahead and make paper, and I think it's paper and cardboard. I'm just wondering how long it'll be before I see some mods on the mod hub come out for the productions that we got. Maybe they'll modify and we can build some other things. I thought it'd be kind of cool about building log cabins. I mean, we got plenty of logs here. So maybe we could supply like a log cabin production company. So any modders out there that are listening, if you want to do like a log cabin production facility, and maybe ask for specific wood or something like that, but just some ideas. Let's see, I'm just trying to find some more trees around here. So I think I'm at the end of my lot right here. Am I not? Oh, I own down through here too, alongside that river. Alright, so I got some trees down there I can cut. And I just got myself stuck somehow around this little sapling. Can I cut this little sapling out of here? I'm stuck in a tree. Did I get it? There we go. Watch where you're driving. So a couple things I'm looking for in the store for sale would be the JCB Fast Track, just to get myself another tractor, so I could leave the JCB down at the sheep pen, and I would bring the Massey Ferguson up here to move around the yarder and whatever I need moved around up here. Maybe take care of some stumps. And I might buy the Volvo with the big Rappler on it, just to give that a go. Go ahead and grab this. I want to grab this big tree that's down here. I think it's on my lot. It'll let me know. Yep, it is. Whoa, got hung up on something. Oh, pile is a little bit more this way. Alright, this should be a good enough load to get our sawmill through. I mean, I almost got enough wood there to get me through tomorrow. I might have, but this will definitely get us through until the month of October. Go ahead and park that there. Alright, it's got an auto loading on the right, so let me go over here and grab these first. Yeah, definitely got to clear some stumps around here and get some trees replanted at some point. I may just try a different type of tree as well. I'm riding up on that log, and that's not what I wanted to do, but it loaded. Strap those in, so when I turn around, if something weird were to happen, like that truck will spin once in a while when you're hauling a trailer. It almost wanted to there. And that is kind of interesting for it to do that. Why are we doing that for? Looks like we're going to have a full trailer going to the sawmill. That's usually about 40,000 liters of wood I can bring on down. Not logs like that though. Sure, I'm watching, try to get one out. Now I'm doing everything bad. Probably saying it's an autoloader. How can you screw that up? Well, you must be new here. Strap those in. Let's turn off the autoloader. We don't need that anymore for now. Just checking around for any more logs I might need. Check for traffic. Take it easy around the corners. Yeah, I think the reason why my trailer was doing that with the truck is that log was sitting like right on top of the sidebars, and I think it was making it do that. Took care of that problem, and the truck went being, straight back upright. Okay, let's go ahead and unstrap and unload all these things. Sawmill will process them over a short period of time. And speaking of time, let's go ahead and speed it up some. Like I said, I think at this point I'm just going to kind of skip doing cutting grass and making silage. I'm not saying I won't be doing it again, but the grass is ready this month, but I'm not in a big rush. Let me just zip on down here so you can watch the coaster go through its thing. Just trying to see if anything is not being taken. And everything that it says required materials, I can see the numbers are going down. Don't know why I keep checking the store. I want to pay off the loan. And I keep looking to see if there's anything I might want to buy. I'm just trying to see what part of the coaster they're actually working on. It's kind of hard to see what they're doing. Especially when you're up in the air. How low can I get before I see what we're doing on material? I guess all the way down? Well, we are just about going through all the material for the next stage. Still got floor tiles here. And now we're on to the next stage. Let me slow down time. Let's see. Wood beams. I got 4,000 liters. Just need a... Okay, so everything I need is under 1,000 liters. But I can't see everything that we have in storage. Why can't I... Alright. So there's that. So the roller coaster's on another stage. Let's come over to here and make sure we take care of the wool production, fabric production. Another 800 liters. So do we have 2,000 liters over here now? Yes, we do. Let me just turn that off for a second. Let me get on out. And we got 200 in storage. So we're going to have like 600 liters by morning. I got to turn off flight mode. There we go. So we'll have almost what we need. I'll just, like I said, I want to bring over 3,000 liters. I think that's all the boatyard will take. So once we get one more pallet, we'll bring the fabric on over. And we'll buy the boatyard. Turn off the lights. Turn that off. Leave that right there. The sheep are doing okay on grass, but they are going through the grass now with 90 sheep. Recheck the store. Anything there? A baler, which is not too bad, but yeah, not really looking for that right now anymore. I'm just trying to think, is there anything we need to do before we go to bed? And I don't think so. I'll double check on all the production buildings here. Make sure everything's going good. So barrels, we got plenty of long planks. I got room for about 5 pallets of each sitting in there, so we should be good. We're doing good there. We need long planks for furniture. But we got enough stored, so if the roller coaster needs more, I'll have to bring the long planks on down in the morning. Iron ore's good still. Sawmill should be good. Shingles, we are fine. Of course, the wool, it is what it is. The wood turner is doing fine. So yeah, we're all set to go to bed. Yep, sleep till 8 o'clock in the morning. Alright, I will check the store just because. Yep, nothing there. So basically this is what I do kind of when I skip months in between episodes. Just me going around making sure everything's taken care of. Now we're getting 800 liters about every 12 hours or so. So I'm thinking next episode we'll be buying the boatyard. So I got to make sure I got like 125,000. Actually, I'm going to leave this parked right here because I'll probably have to load up our trailer. So there is that. Let's go over to the wonderful roller coaster and see what's going on there. So some work has gone on overnight. Let me just make sure that's taken as it needs it. Yeah, I'm not really sure I know what they're building on, though. You know, before we could see the track being made. I mean, the sign hasn't changed. Yeah, see, you can't walk on these. You just, like, fall right through it. The rails are there for the car. So I'm not really sure I understand what part they're doing now. I mean, before, when you're building big structures like this, you can see improvements being made to the coaster, but right now I'm not really sure what they're adding to. But it's part of the process. Fall on down here. Let's take a trip on up to the sawmill quickly, just to see what we got for material. I think what we'll do is we'll load this material here and bring it on down to make sure the roller coaster's got everything it needs. We got a lot to sell, but I'm going to need like 125,000 by the end of the day, which shouldn't be that big of a problem to buy the boatyard, and we should get money pretty quickly back on that. Our trees have not grown, which I kind of expected them not to. And how much metal do I got? I should have a good amount of metal. Yep. So I think I'll be selling some metal. I think I'll grab some of the material, go down to the roller coaster, make sure I can, stuff the roller coaster as much as I can. Make sure it's got everything it needs to keep on going through the phases. And what I don't sell, I'll have to bring all the way back up here and put on the train and to be sold. But yeah, I think next episode the boatyard will be ours, and then in November we'll see our first boat hopefully being launched and getting $100,000. I got a lot of long planks, which is good. A lot of regular planks, wood beams, and prefab walls. So, yep, pretty much I'm going to be doing the same thing I just did in this episode here, just making sure everything's up and running. The grass field, yeah, I don't see me wanting to do that. For the amount of time I put into the grass field to cut it, make sure it's all fertilized, pick up the grass, put it in the bunker, compact it, I can and only make $50,000 every time I do that. 3 times a year, so that's $150,000. I can do that with production buildings. So I think that the grass fields just going to be there just to make sure our sheep are well fed. And the colors are starting to change. I forgot we're in the month of October. Months are flying by here, but that's where we are. Roller coaster's coming along, and like I said, pretty soon here, maybe those trees will be growing, and we'll be back to using the yard or cutting down trees with a chainsaw and just bring them on down to the sawmill. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Silverrun Forest. But until then, have a good one.